Good morning, sixth graders. I hope you had a great NEA weekend. Got some fresh air, sunshine. This week we have a 5-day week, obviously. Just some quick announcements. Friday of this week, the 23rd, we'll have a early Ojibwe test. So the stuff we covered last week and this week will be included on that test. Thursday will be a review day, so you be prepared for that as well. I will give you a study guide to go with that. So be aware of that. In addition, if you are a student who's interested in retesting, I would say that Tuesday would be the last day I would allow that. If you would want to retest, just throw me a quick email. I will send you the link and you can complete it as such. So, one of the most important parts of Ojibwe culture is their story about how they arrived in Minnesota. Now, remember, the Ojibwe were called Anishinaabe, and their original spot where their origin was in the area of today of Maine, at least along the Gulf of St. Lawrence and the Atlantic Ocean. So they were right here. Through prophecy and conflict with other tribes, they slowly began to migrate to the west following the Great Lakes. Now, keep in mind, they did this because they were very comfortable with an aquatic woodland type of environment. And they were looking for a place where they could settle, where food grew on water, and where there was a turtle shaped island. Turtles were very, very important in Ojibwe culture, still are. And their prophecies had a starting point and an ending point that had to do with a turtle shaped island. In any event, we'll be studying this migration over the next 2 days, and it will culminate tomorrow with you creating sort of a project, a slideshow that talks about this. So, in any event, for today, this is what I have for you. You're to complete the Actively Learn assignment, which includes some questions and a map about this particular journey. So you'll log in like this. You'll log in with your Google. And of course, the one thing that tripped up a lot of people last time was you had to, quote unquote, answer a question, the first question, in order to make the whole entire document appear. So make sure you read the directions up here and then make sure you answer this poll. And then that will open up the entire document for you. There's some questions that you have to read. There's some notes that I added to that. Please complete that and submit it, and then that will be that for that part of it. Your next task then is to go ahead and review this map that I showed you at the beginning of this presentation. Make some quick notes if you must, but at least familiarize yourself with this map because this will be very important for tomorrow's work. As well as this, the Ojibwe migration story, which is what this Actively Learned is based on. This is written by me, and it would be good of you to go through here and begin to highlight some things. I will tell you that your project tomorrow involves the 7 stops of this Ojibwe migration. So if I were you, I would go through this document, and I'll assign one to everybody to have. I would go through here and start highlighting things, words, especially like this one right here. It says this was the first stop. I would highlight that because that will clue you in for tomorrow on this information. So I would go through here and highlight all of the sentences that say this was the blank stop. Of course, there are 7 of them, so go through here and do that. If you do that, you'll be more than ready for tomorrow, and it'll make your work so much easier. Now, I will place the template for the Ojibwe Migration Project in Tuesday's work. And that will not be available till Tuesday morning. It will look something like this. Everyone will receive one. And it's basically the 7 stops of the Ojibwe migration, and you have to fill in some things on there. So just to kind of prep you for tomorrow, you'll notice that for each stop of the 7 stops, I have some tasks for you to do. Okay. Now, the tasks are indicated by these boxes like this, and this one's already been completed. It'll include you finding an image, finding where it was actually located in our world today, and then the location in Ojibwe. So be thinking about that. Once again, go to this document, start highlighting what you think is important for each of the 7 stops, and that will be our big job for Tuesday. So, if there's any questions, I'll be wandering around. I would encourage you to, like I said, read through this a couple times, understand it well, and that will help you greatly for the work tomorrow. I'll also hand back your states quiz. Even though it says quiz, I'm going to enter this under your assignments because I don't feel it's fair that we have a 50-point quiz that would be worth more than all of the other quizzes that we've taken so far. It will greatly affect your grades. And I do realize that some of you, the states and quizzes was quite difficult just looking at the grades. So I will put it in the assignments category, and that will lessen the impact on your grade. If there's any questions about that, please see me. I'll be glad to help you with it. So good luck. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.